Good morning, Reverend Sue here with Porch Preaching. Happy Wednesday morning. Sky has some colors but clouds. We'll have to see what the day brings. I was noticing, if you see these little peach flowers, they actually match my shirt. These were flowers from my niece's wedding that were like table gifts. They're so cute. So the phrase that keeps going through my head this morning, there's two. And the first is, fake it till you make it. What does that mean? You may have heard that. It goes to a lot of different situations. If you're not quite somewhere you want to be, you fake it till you make it. Perhaps you're trying to work through grief. Perhaps you're trying to work through trauma, or I don't know. There's so many different applications you can do. But you push yourself to be in the space that you most want to be, or that you are acting in the way that you most want to be if you're not feeling it. I did not sleep well last night. Oh my God, restless. I had a stomach ache. I have a headache. I'm up early because I have to go to work. So I don't feel my best today. But in my head, I'm thinking, fake it till you make it. Meaning, for me, be your best self. Be the person that you have to be within your job specs, and it'll all be all right. Everything comes along. That's one thing. And if you're in a space where you're going through grief, challenge, trauma, whatever, it's just a side suggestion. It doesn't mean you have to. I mean, reality is you can be your whole self. But sometimes, even professionally, you have to be in a space where you're acting in a role. The other phrase that was going through my head today is, it's not fair. How many times have you said that in life? It's not fair. It's not fair. Something is happening, something's occurring, and the act of, in our heads, of what is fair, what is owed, what is equitable, what should be right, is not occurring. And again, lots of applications for this. It's not fair. As kids, I heard this. I said it, I'm sure, with my siblings. I know I've heard my kids say it when they were little, that some aspect was not fair about either how they were being treated or what they were being allowed or not allowed to do. And I was thinking about, again, that negative self-talk of, it's not fair, it's not fair. And I know there's people that are going through some real challenging stuff. And in their hearts, I know they're saying, this is not fair. This action, this result is not fair. And it probably isn't. Fairness isn't always the dictator of what will be, of what's going to become. And sometimes it's not always in the purview of how we think about fairness. And the lack of fairness sucks. So sometimes it's, again, part of that exercise of changing the mindset, faking it till you make it, or perceiving things differently, finding what could be fair, how you can make fairness happen in your own heart or in your own space. Again, this doesn't always work with disease or death or other areas because it's not fair. But finding ways to be fair with yourself, that sometimes can help on that journey because, again, it sucks. So faking till you make it and helping yourself to be in your best space, but also at the same time, acknowledge the suckiness, the unfairness, the lack of ability or lack of just energy to be in your best space. That's okay too. These things happen and they shall pass. Or as my good friend Lynette always says, everything's going to be all right eventually. Hold that thought today. I hope that you are well. I hope that you find fairness in your world. I'll see you on the porch tomorrow. Blessings, amen, and a women.